ceremonies themselves, in order to bring that to town, there must have been a lot of years of legwork. If you could talk a little bit about what that took and how that's going to have an impact itself, and then we'll have questions from the audience.
Well, interesting enough, we were always capable, even though it's run by the foundation, we were capable of bringing the inductions here. The problem is the financial challenge. Being a museum without an endowment or an operating reserve, to take on the risk of the inductions, just doing it for one night, which is what they do in New York. One night is roughly $3 to $3.5 million. To take on that risk of selling the tables in this town and putting the structure together was something our board was not comfortable with until we got to the point where we built a small operating reserve, we got an endowment now, and secondarily, Mayor Jackson came to me 5 years ago, and said, what's it going to take to get the induction here? And I told him the story. He said, I want it here every year. I said, well, you don't really want it here every year. It'll kill me. It'll kill us to try to raise those funds every year. So we came to the conclusion that every 3 years would be the best. And then the mayor very heroically agreed, to help fund it. And he put some money in it because of the economic impact of the event. And that allowed us to leverage it with foundations and other institutions. Now the second time around, we've gotten city, county, state, foundation, and private funding to make this a reality. Our budget for the week next year is about $6.5 million. And out of that, we have to cover our lost revenues of our gala that we have every year, which we make about $300,000 on. And the fundraising we do for that also has to cover the diminution of our normal annual fundraising. So it's a challenge. You have not only hard costs that go into creating the event, you also have these lost sort of profit opportunities you have to cover. So it's monumental, but it's very rewarding. I think if any of you remember what a great success it was 2 years ago, we're actually going to make it bigger and better. And to give you a sense, it will actually open with a press conference on, I think it's April 5th, which is a Thursday, 2 Thursdays before the Saturday. We have some events planned before Good Friday, before Easter that Sunday, and then we kick off in full earnest on Monday night. On Monday with the opening of the Library and Archives. On Tuesday we have our Rock My Soul Gospel Award show, which we'll do over at Cleveland State. We'll honor a famous gospel star. That's a free show for the city. Wednesday we'll open the Grateful Dead exhibit, and hopefully one of the Dead bands will be here, and the Dead will be here. Thursday is a free show for Cleveland, the concert for Cleveland, which I was just talking to Len Kamarowski. We're very pleased. It's going to be at the Q this year, and that's a wonderful thing. And we will have a lineup, a very diverse lineup. Last time we had old school hip hop, we had the OJs, and we had Dave Mason. We're going to go for even more and bigger talent this time around. We'll see if we can get it in here. Again, we have to beg and borrow and steal to get them in here. We can't afford to pay people their going rates. Friday night's the VIP party at the museum. And Saturday is open free day at the museum, and then Saturday night is the inductions. And if you're not aware, we've actually sold all the tables. We sold 130 tables already. And we're taking a waiting list because we have to hold a few tables for artists and other folks, and if they drop out, and certain people may drop out of their commitments to buy the tables, plus there's 6,000 seats upstairs. And those seats go as little as $50 and as high as $300. So I urge you, if you're interested in going, you should all be interested in going. If you are a member, you will get first crack at the upstairs seats. So there's still time to join. Those seats won't go on sale till December. And we're very excited about the inductions coming about. And I just happen to have here the nominees this year. I don't have the inductees yet. If you didn't see it, it's the Beastie Boys, The Cure, Donovan, Eric B. and Raheem, Guns N' Roses, Heart, Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, Freddie King, Laura Nero, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Rufus with Shaka Khan. I don't know if I told you Shaka Khan will be here with Aretha. Small Faces, The Faces, two groups. The Spinners, Donna Summer and War. And the ballots will go out in about a week, and we'll get the results back in the end of November. Of course, we're all hoping that we'll get somebody like Guns N' Roses so we can have full drama to see if Axl and Slash will show up, and if they show up, will they get on the stage? And if they get on the stage, will they start fighting? I mean, that's what makes it fun. And that has happened before, folks. That has happened. So.